They get 4 in the first, and then you guys come back and just use a little wild in the second inning. You had a chance there with the base loaded. He walks 3 and sort of had the opportunity to go by the wayside. And after that, all that was going to have a pretty rough night for you guys.
Well, we got it to 4-2 there too.
Right.
I guess in the 4th or 5th, and we had a chance. We had our chances against Fulmer. I have no problem with the way that we competed against a really good pitcher. I didn't get a chance to play or coach against Roger Clemens, but I imagine that's pretty close to what he used to do as far as his stuff standpoint. And we battled and we competed, and we had a good approach against him, and we just couldn't really get that big hit when, like you said, when the bases were loaded, and we were going to have to win that game probably 3-2 or 4-3, and we just didn't get the pitching performance we needed. But that's okay. Jack's been very consistent all year, and I'm sure he'll bounce back next time.
How much do you look at it as your guys hitting versus Carson making pitches when you leave so many guys on base?
Well, I mean, he's hard to hit, first of all, when people are on base or when they're not on base. And trying to hit 94, 96 miles an hour is very, very difficult. We had to load him up. We had to have a good approach to load him up. And we didn't chase pitches out of the strike zone. We had a good plan against him. He hadn't given up a scoreless, or hadn't given up a run in 28 and some innings, I guess. So we did what we could do. We got him out in the 5th inning and or around that, and had his pitch count up. And that was our plan going in, get his pitch count up in the middle innings and keep it close and find a way to win. And we just really couldn't keep it as close as we wanted to.
How deflating was that home run they hit when they hit?
Well, it was 4-2.
You guys were in the game at that point. Right?
Yeah, I guess it was 4-2 at that point. And that made it 6-2. And that took a lot of wind out of our sail. And Jack made a mistake there to a good hitter and a big, strong kid, and he hit it out of the park. We hit one out of the park last night and helped us win the game. It's 2 good teams. And they're terrific. Their pitching staff is extremely impressive, and they play very well here at their home park, and they got a good offensive team as well. So we'll have our hands full again tomorrow, but got a lot on the line tomorrow, so we're excited about playing.
I was going to ask you that about having a lot on the line. What's your message to your team tonight during the post game? Do you make them relax, come out and play their best baseball tomorrow?
Yeah, it's one regular season game, but it's an important one. But have fun playing. And they come to South Carolina, and I'm sure Vanderbilt's players come to Vanderbilt to play in games like this. So it's an important game. It's one that we'll have a lot of energy. We're going to have to play very, very well against another good pitcher, and we'll need a good start out of Will Crow tomorrow to try to keep it close. But we're excited about playing tomorrow, and we'll see what happens.
Is it oversimplifying to say tomorrow's winner could get a national seed, or do you?
I don't talk to that about our team. To be honest with you, we don't know, and I'm sure the media speculates that's the case. But there's games to be played next week too, so I'm not one to put. It's one game, and that's really what it is. It's an important game, and you can look and say, hey, we're trying to win a series tomorrow. Nothing more, nothing less. We're trying to win a game, and what comes after that game is up to somebody else, not us.
Now, you did say after the Alabama game that you wanted after the game 2 that you wanted your players to play game 3 like it was a super regional. So was it the same kind of message tonight, or a little bit different?
It's the same deal. All you can do is play as hard as you can and play as good as you can, and there's no guarantee we can play our rear ends off tomorrow, and there's no guarantee we're going to win, and because we're playing a great opponent, so we'll see. But it's got to we all Sunday games we kind of treat that we split like super regionals. That's just kind of our mindset, and it helps prepare us for that if we're lucky enough to get ourselves in that position. But we'll see. It's not the end of our year tomorrow if we lose, and it doesn't put us in a catbird seat, or we don't get to go to Omaha if we win. So it's a regular season game, the last one of the year. We've had a great regular season regardless of what happens with all that's happened to our players and our team, and to be 41-14 right now and the worst 41-15, we're going to play our tails off tomorrow, and hopefully we can win. If we don't, we'll get everybody after tomorrow 0-0, and we'll treat it that way.
After last night's game, how ready is the bullpen?
Well, Hunter gave us a big shot in the arm tonight, and that allowed our guys to rest, and that was a big performance out of Hunter, and we should have everybody ready to go tomorrow, fresh and ready, and we'll need everybody, and we might even pitch Reed Scott some tomorrow as well, even though he pitched in the middle of the week. So we'll use everybody that we can to try to win tomorrow.
Is Max available tomorrow?
I doubt it. I'm gonna try. With our injury situation, my plan right now, and that may change based on how they're feeling, but I'm gonna try to get those guys ready for the NCAA tournament. It's just we've been trying to piecemeal it together, and Max has been hurt, but I just want to give them all some rest and see if we can get them back NCAA tournament time. And if they happen to come back in Hoover, great, but that's not what my focus is right now. My focus is, okay, get 2.5 weeks, and we're playing an NCAA tournament game. We got some days in between now and then, and hopefully I can get better and rest and heal up, and maybe we can have guns a-blazing and a full arsenal and a full roster once the NCAA tournament gets
I
here.
saw you talk about Schrock and Bright. Now, is Caldwell still pretty much out for the year? Do you think possibly
Well,
Caldwell
he's-
might come back for the postseason?